On first down, it's Hubbard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 24, Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on first down. Newman escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Short. 50 seconds.
Back to throw. Newman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quentin Williams drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
To throw on 3rd down. Newman going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for the Bills. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the double. 50 seconds, run. I'm scared. Hey, we got tight left.
They'll try and get it home with Sherman, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Philip Lindsey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first, here's Washington. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
1st down, here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newman. It's complete to Diggs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
57
On 1st down, Newman. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 35. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime, because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Pick me up. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Newman going to throw deep for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Operating from the gun, Newman. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for three and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He's got Burton here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman. And Diggs has it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on 2nd down. Newman. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's a party, man.
Looking to throw. Newman eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Second and 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Go. Let it flow.
Second and 1. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Newman. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10.
I got 57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the gun, Newman. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Let's go, baby. 57. Mike, 50. 55.
Second and 6. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might happen.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Newman. Flushed out right. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Lindsey. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set, ready. Six to Pittsburgh. Record. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Exit. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Set up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newman going deep for Diggs. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newman. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Jets take over 4th and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll run on first down. Hubbard. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and he just locked people down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw it is Cousins. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Cousins. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Here's the Jets punter now. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
2nd and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To throw on 2nd down, Newman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come to my world. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Come on. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, Newman. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check, crunch, gun.
On 2nd down, this is Cammett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now Cousins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the second.
Throwing on 1st down. Newman. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now it's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Come on, boys.
On third down, Newman. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, Hubbard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Why?
From the 39, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
34 yards. First down, Jets.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Cousins to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.